Hey Cassie, how are you? It's Mrs. Walker. I'm out here in my backyard and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about using your senses as you're writing. Now, we know our senses, okay? There are 5 senses. There's sight, hearing, taste, smell, touch. Oh, there's my dog. See my dog right there? There's my dog right there. My dog is photobombing my video, but that's okay. So if this was the scene of my story, okay, I could really describe it up. I don't want to just say Mrs. Walker was standing in her backyard. Okay, that's kind of boring, isn't it? So I would use my 5 senses to really describe it up. So the first thing I would talk about is the time of day, okay? It's sunset. See it back there? The sun is setting behind these clouds. Now we know, Cassie, that when the sun is setting, the sky changes colors, okay? It doesn't just stay blue like it is in the daytime. Okay, it changes colors as it goes below the horizon. Okay, so you could talk about the different colors of the sky as the sun is setting. Okay, now I hear something, and I bet you do too. My neighbor is mowing their grass. So I could talk about the sounds that I hear. I hear the sounds of the lawnmower as it's cutting the grass near me. Okay, now I also hear the sounds of frogs and insects. It's been raining here the past few days. So all the frogs are out and there's a bunch of insects making noise too. And I feel some mosquitoes biting Mrs. Walker. I must really like you if I'm out here getting bit by mosquitoes. So I could talk about the feeling of the itching on my skin. Okay, so I could also talk about my feet as I walk through my backyard. Okay, it's been raining several days here in Florida, and it makes kind of a squishy sound as I walk around. So I could talk about the sound, the squish, squish of my sound as my feet walk across the yard. I could talk about that too. Wouldn't that be great? Now I could come over here. I'm walking across my backyard, hearing all these insects. Now the lawnmower has stopped, but I could talk about something I touched, so I need to touch something. That's one of my senses. So maybe I was over here looking for the treasure by this bush. See, there's this bush right here. See that bush? Okay, so I could talk about the feel of the leaves. Okay, I can feel them on my hands. Okay, they have a slippery, wet feel to them because it's been raining, and they feel smooth. Okay, so I could talk about that. Maybe I'm looking behind this bush for that treasure because that's where the clue says it is on my map or something like that. So I could use the sense of touch. Now, Cassie, I'm not going to use the sense of taste out here in my backyard. I'm not going to lick the bush. I'm not going to lick the sky. I'm not going to eat anything out here. So the sense of taste would be a little bit difficult for me to write about. But as you're writing your story this week, I want you to really think about the setting and using all 5 senses to describe it. Make me feel like I'm right there with your characters. Okay, I want you to use at least 3. At least 3 of your senses as you take me through chapter 3. 3 senses for chapter 3, all right? Wherever you're going, describe it up. What does it look like? What sounds do your characters hear? What are they touching with their hands? They're going to be touching things. The map, okay? They might be touching the treasure. What are they touching? Really use your senses. And you know what, Cassie? You're going to be so surprised when you're finished at how many more sentences that you've added, okay? So I want to challenge you to try that. I can't wait to see what you've done with your chapter. And I'm really proud of you, Cassie, for going back and adding important details like that, okay? You're doing a great job. Okay, you have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon, okay? Bye.